तो बिल्कुल ये तस्वीरें हम अपने दर्शकों को लगातार दिखा रहे हैं। नासिक में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इस वक्त मौजूद हैं, जहां पर उन्होंने मंदिर में पहुंचकर पूजा आराधना करते हुए नजर आए। कालाराम मंदिर है ये, और उसके बाद में पूजा आराधना के बाद में उनको मंदिर समिति की तरफ से ये भेंट भी दी गई। और हमारे साथ में इस वक्त हमारे संवाददाता भी लगातार बने हुए हैं, योगेश फोन लाइन पर। योगेश, जिस तरीके से तस्वीरें भी हमने अपने दर्शकों को दिखाई, और वाकई अगर इस मंदिर की बात करें तो काफी पुराना
We cut across to Polemy. Prime Minister Modi there performing that big puja. It is significant considering that the Sri Kala Mandir in Nashik, Panchvati, is said to be the most revered among the places associated with Ramayana. In fact, it's said to occupy a special place as it's in history told to be a place where several events of the Ramayana has taken place. Lord Ram, Ma Sita, Lakshmanji spending a few years in the area, that forest area, which is situated along the Panchvati region. So this is certainly auspicious and meaningful right ahead of Ram Mandir's consecration on Jan 22nd. Just days to go, and Prime Minister Modi building up that momentum with the kind of rituals that's needed. Indeed, an auspicious ceremony that was conducted in Nashik. Polemy, give us more on the Prime Minister's special puja that he's carried out here in the Sri Kala Mandir, Panchvati.
That's right. You saw, of course, the Prime Minister. You're seeing images of the Prime Minister performing the puja over there. In fact, even sitting and, playing the hand cymbals as well, the manjiras as they're called, along with the disciples and the priests of the Sri Kalaram Mandir in Nashik as well. So a very elaborate ritual that he's performed over here in Nashik as the first day of his 11-day special Anushtan, as he calls it, begins from today. He had said this in his special audio message released earlier this morning, that he will be kick-starting that special ritual from the Sri Kalaram Mandir, from Nashik's Panchvati Dham today, and that's what he's done. Right now, of course, you see him, paying his tributes to Swami Vivekananda as well. A massive statue of Swami Vivekananda in the premises over there. It's his birth anniversary. Earlier this morning, the Prime Minister had again paid his tributes to Swami Vivekananda. The Prime Minister, of course, as you know, will be inaugurating the National Youth Festival in Nashik in a short while from now. But he started his visit to Maharashtra today, his day today, with a very auspicious note. And like you've been pointing out to our viewers, the Sri Kalaram Mandir, of course, has a long history and association with the epic tale of Ramayana. It is said that it is located, this temple is located in the Panchavati region, and it is in this Panchavati region where the Dandakaranya forest was, where Lord Ram, Mata Sita and Lakshmanji spent a few years in the Dandakaranya forest. They even built a hut over there under the 5 banyan trees, and that's what Panchavati means really. And that is why huge significance associated with the Prime Minister's very thoughtful decision and choice to begin his special observance of 11 days leading up to the consecration ceremony in Ayodhya of the Ram Temple on January 22nd, to begin it from Nashik's Sri Kalaram Mandir.
Polemy, just hours earlier, Prime Minister Modi also spoke about that 11-day ritual. Those who are just tuning in at this point, do explain to our viewers on what this 11-day ritual really means. It involves Prime Minister Modi going into fasting mode. What kind of fast would this be? And we believe that this is expected right before the Ram Mandir's consecration. So it's in every way auspicious. Was this planned much earlier? It came surely as a surprise. Prime Minister Modi to go on an 11-day fast, as he's also going to be the Yajman to carry out as the chief host the ceremony, the consecration ceremony on Jan 22nd.
Absolutely. The Prime Minister will be one of the chief guests who are present on this occasion. On the dais, you will only see Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Governor of Uttar Pradesh, Anandiben Patel, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, as well as Nritya Gopal Das. These are the only people who will be present on the dais on this occasion of the consecration ceremony of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya on January 22nd. It comes with a lot of responsibility to have to actually, perform the Bhumi Pujan at the Ram temple first, and then now in 2024 to perform the Pran Pratishtha. There's a lot of responsibility. The Prime Minister recognizes what he's carrying with him, the sentiments of Hindu devotees from across the country that he's carrying with him. He does realize the auspicious occasion and how much, devotees across the country have been waiting for this moment. 550 years. If you speak to most of them, they start quoting 550 years in the making that this moment has been. And that is why he does realize that this is a huge responsibility and he needs to perform it to perfection in the way that he follows every little sacred ritual that comes with this responsibility, because he's been entrusted to be performing this very sacred ritual. Given that, the opposition is saying, why is it the Prime Minister who's performing this? How is he the right person to perform this? Why aren't the Shankaracharyas performing this Pran Pratishtha? Of course, some of the Shankaracharyas have spoken out and said that the Pran Pratishtha shouldn't be done before the temple is complete in itself. But there are others who will tell you that if the Sanctum Sanctorum is ready, then the Pran Pratishtha can be done. And that is what is being said as well. So while the debate goes on, the Prime Minister does realize that, there will be a lot of question marks that are raised whether he's the person who should be performing this puja or not. He does realize that he's taken on a huge responsibility and he will do it to the T. Like I said, he does observe fast. He goes on a nirjal, a fast where he doesn't eat anything. He simply drinks water through all 9 days of Navratris, and that is something which is extremely considered to be extremely rigorous as well. So he's very used to having this sort of thing in his lifestyle as well. So he is someone who wants to perform these rituals to the T, and that is exactly what he'll be doing. And of course, the choice of having started these 11 days from Nasik's Sri Kalaram Mandir is obviously extremely significant for, of course, his team to have found, the reason to do this in terms of its significance, the temple's significance, that it is in the Panchavati region where Lord Ram, Mata Sita and Lakshmanji are said to spend some time in the area. Again, assumes a lot of significance. This was not part of the official itinerary as far as his Nashik visit was concerned. So it was kept under wraps to a huge degree until, of course, that audio message that he released this morning, where he, of course, announced that he will be going to Panchavati Dham in order to kickstart these 11 days of rituals, which he has done at the moment. And now, of course, he will proceed forward with his official program for the day in Nashik, Mumbai and Navi Mumbai.